Today I'm making cabbage rolls, and if you have done cabbage rolls before, you know you have to boil the cabbage in order to remove the leaves, otherwise they would break. So today I'm going to show you an easier way to remove the leaves from the cabbage. So stick with me and let's make some cabbage rolls. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Leia. Welcome. So from this, it's all ready for the leaves to be removed. I remove the hard core, and then we remove the leaves. Look at that. Look how easy they can be peeled off. You start from this end, just roll it back like this, and then lift it off. Just like that. And you know how I did this? I put the cabbage in the freezer overnight. And then you take it out, you let it defrost in the fridge, or you can leave it on the counter. And once it's defrosted, you start peeling off the leaves. You just look how easy they can be pulled off. Just have to find the starting of the leaf and just pull it back. Peel it back just like that. Look at this. Unbelievable. It's amazing, right? So next, what we are going to do once we have them all peeled. Now you can make a cabbage this big, or you can cut this leaf in two. Cut it here, and then you can make two smaller ones. I like the smaller cabbage myself. So what you do is, if you want to use this whole leaf, then you want to trim off this vein here, which is harder. Carefully so you don't break the leaf. Just like that. And then you can put your filling like this, cover it like this, and then roll it up like this. But it's gonna be quite big, so I like to cut it in two. So I'm going to peel all my leaves first. This is amazing. This is absolutely a time saver. This is just an amazing time saver. You have to cut more into this core to release the leaf. So I'm going to just give another there to release the leaf. Okay, perfect. Look at that. So just put them on top of each other, and then I'm going to half them because I like small cabbage rolls. I don't like them big. Put them in my bowl here. So I was able to remove, and I'm left with a little bit of leaves. I couldn't remove this. And then what I'm going to do, because this is way too big, it's like, as I said, I like smaller ones. So I'm going to just cut them in two. And this is gonna give me perfect, beautiful size of cabbage roll. So just cut this vein on the outside like this. You could also cut, if you don't want to cut that, you can make it easier. Just cut beside middle vein and then cut out this vein totally. Like cut it out totally like this. Now I have here the smaller leaves, which I'm not going to cut in two. Some of them might, but some are just perfect for one cabbage roll. So I'm going to cut just on this vein out and just place them here. This is a bit tougher and harder, so that's why I like to cut it out. It makes your cabbage roll more tender, so why not? So I have here a bunch of leaves that I'm going to cut the veins, and then we'll do the stuffing. So I have all the cabbage here, and I got 40 plus a smaller one, which I'm gonna do whole, 10. So I got 52 cabbage rolls from one cabbage. Okay, and I have still here this that I couldn't cut it anymore. So I'm going to just chop it up, and this is gonna be just placed in the bottom of my dish when I cook them. It's all good. So this is perfect. I don't mind to have some leftover pieces. So now I'm going to start to roll them up. Typically, cabbage rolls back in Romania, we would make them with ground beef, and people would make it with pork. I don't eat pork, so I would make it with ground beef or vegetarian. So these days, I have to admit, I'm mostly making them vegetarian. I developed my vegetarian recipe and explain what I did. This here is one onion sauteed in oil, then some grated carrots, then I have some chopped mushrooms, and some seasoning, salt, pepper, some Vegeta, which is an European veggie seasoning, and of course rice. So I added a little bit of water and just simmer it on the stove until everything is sort of halfway done, and then you let it cool. I also added some turmeric, salt, pepper, some turmeric, and some paprika. So these 4 seasonings: salt, pepper, turmeric, and some paprika, and some Vegeta seasoning. And then you mix everything together and then let it cool completely. And now I'm going to add eggs. And this is going to be binding together. And I also like to add nuts, and walnuts. It's one of my favorite, or pecans, that you can add to this mixture. So you just mix it in, and this is going to help to hold it together, because we don't have meat, we don't have the meat that holds it together, so we need a binder, and eggs is perfect. Now, if you are vegan and you want to do this vegan, then what you are going to use instead of eggs, you are going to make flaxseed egg, which is basically ground flaxseed soaked in water, and let it sit for 10 minutes, and then it's going to be like a gelatin, and that's going to hold the mixture together. Now, of course, you have to adjust 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of flaxseed to use instead of eggs. But I'm not making this vegan today, so I'm going to use egg. Egg is always my choice when it comes to vegetarian. Egg is good protein, and also what I'm going to add, some ground walnuts. As I said, I developed this recipe because I needed to make vegetarian. And if you can tell, now it's really holding it together, and that's perfect. So now I can make the cabbage rolls. These are small leaves. Then you are going to place a tablespoon of mixture, and then you are going to start rolling it up over the filling, and then take this end, tuck it in, and then keep rolling, and then at the end, tuck this other end in. That's it. This is simple to do. If you haven't done cabbage rolls, don't be afraid to start making cabbage rolls. They are very good, and they are not hard to make. So you can start by folding this side over. That's, I think, the best way. And then finish rolling it, and then tuck this end with your finger in, just like that. And if you are working with halves, like I had these half leaves here, then you lay it down, you put your filling on this end here. I think this is too much, like this, about a heaped tablespoon, I would say. You come in diagonal and pinch down this corner here, and then roll it up like this. It's gonna be like a spring roll, sort of. And then roll it up, and then you tuck in this end again, like this. It's not hard. It might take a little practice if you've never done cabbage rolls, but it's really not a hard thing to do. Just needs a little practice. So pinch down this here, and then roll, 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 and then push in this end Just like that. One more. Like this. Fold it over. So fold this over like this. And then roll, 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 roll. And then this end, you push it in. Push it in like this with your finger. Like this. That's all. Okay, so I will finish my cabbage roll. So the cabbage rolls are done. And now I'm going to put them in the pot and cook them. So I forgot my mic in the charger. So when I cook a lot of cabbage rolls, I like to use my roaster. And here I am. I drizzled some oil on the bottom of the roaster and spread the cabbage that I cut and then start laying my cabbage rolls into the roaster. I placed the cabbage and now I'm just going to add a sprinkle of paprika and some black pepper, some salt, just a sprinkle of salt. I'm going to add some fresh chopped dill. I'm going to add just this on top like this. And I'm going to remove it once it's cooked. And also, I'm just gonna drizzle some oil because you have to remember these are vegetarian. So they don't have any fat really. So needs a little bit of drizzle of oil. And now I'm boiling water and I'm going to pour some boiling water on top. This will help to bring up the temperature and the cooking, make it faster. So I made here a different kind, a green leaf one too. Can you guess what the leaf would be? And leave me a comment below this video and let me know what do you think the leaves of the green rolls are. I'm going to pour some hot water, as I said, on top just to cover them. And I'm going to put the lid on and bake them in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for probably about 2 hours. So you need a lot of water because the rice needs to cook. Now I'm also going to add tomato juice. And just add this on the top. This is going to make them so delicious. And now in the oven they go. The cabbage rolls are done. Oh, look at that. So I'm just going to remove this dill. And look at this. Now let's try one. So all the liquid has been absorbed and they look fantastic. So let's give it a try. Look at that. Soft and delicious. Okay, let's see. It's soft. The rice is cooked perfectly. Very good. These are so good. Vegetarian, absolutely delicious. So if you like the recipe, remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. And give this recipe a try. Follow the easy method and make some cabbage roll. And let me know how you did. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next video. Bye. This is so good.